What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 and the Blizzard Mountain Descent series. My vehicle today is the Porsche 550 Spyder. It only has 909 PI, which isn't too bad. It is a little bit down though. Using the 2-litre flat 4 turbo engine, which is a new engine I've never used before. Obviously single turbo charged. Only has 574 horsepower, 708 torque though, not too bad. But it only weighs 773 kilograms, so it is the lightest car we've ever had on this series. It's also the oldest car we've ever had on this series, made back in 1955. So how will the 550 Spyder do on the Blizzard Mountain Descent course? Alright, so we are here on the Snow Forest Descent course, about to start our first run. The current leaders are the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 and the Dodge Viper ACR, both with 209.296s. Those guys, they're in a joint first place. I don't think this is going to really rival with them, because this car is quite a bit down on power, and I think this series really requires the cars to have a little bit more power. You do want speed and good stuff like that around this course, so I don't think this car is quite gonna be around them. I actually don't know where it's gonna be. It does have the least amount of power in the game, not in the game, on this series so far. Just 10 horsepower less than the Vauxhall Astra had. But it does weigh less than any other car by about 200 kilograms, I believe. So it's going to be interesting. The acceleration straight away is very, very good. The speed, like I was thinking, isn't amazing because we just don't quite have the power. Like the top end speed, probably not going to be the best. However, the handling, which is something that I was a bit skeptical about, didn't know how it was going to be with this car being so old. 1955. That is pretty damn old. Definitely the oldest car we've had on this series so far. The handling isn't too bad. Have to be a little bit careful over some of these jumps. How much speed can I take over here? Okay, that was a little bit of a lift. That's actually probably about as much speed as we want. This car's actually driving quite nicely. The handling is pretty decent. You can tell it is an older car. We've got a roll cage in here, so that does definitely help it a lot. Or, well, I say in here. I should probably say on here, because it's kind of just stuck on the back. With this being a convertible car, which is also quite interesting. Over this jump, that was pretty good over there. Once again, a little lift over there. I figured that we're probably not going to be taking that full speed, and that is correct. We're not too bad down here either. Come around this part here. Yeah, the acceleration is very, very good on this car. Like you would perhaps expect, we've got a little bit wide out of that corner there. This isn't going to be the quickest first run, actually. In the 2:15s, which is going to be, we're in the last place right now, 2:15.169. I think we can go quicker though. Okay, run number 2 for the Porsche 550 Spyder. Let's see if we can go quicker than a 2:15.169. That wasn't a bad run there, actually. There were a couple of places where I could have been a little bit quicker. However, on the most part, it actually wasn't too bad of a run. This is quite... oh, okay, we've started off this run badly though. We've started off that run badly. We've just drifted straight into the wall there. I couldn't quite get it turned in time. It's probably not going to lose us too much time, to be honest. However, it's obviously not going to be a perfect run. Yeah, this car isn't too hard to drive. My chair is getting really annoying. The chair that I use to, well, sit on when I play games and stuff, it's really starting to get a bit creaky now. I'm going to have to oil it or something, or get a new chair. I don't know, but it's getting very frustrating. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Yeah, this is actually quite a nice car to drive, to be honest. You have to be a little bit careful. It can understeer a bit. Oversteer doesn't really seem to be a problem, but it can have a bit of understeer. Oh, and also, doesn't like getting stopped for that corner. Okay, we need to be careful there. I was a little bit early on the brakes, I think, on that first run. I tried to leave it a little bit later that time, and actually didn't go so well. That could have gone a lot better. Yeah, so the brakes, I think on the most part, if you get them right, they're actually pretty good. With this car being so light and not having a crazy amount of power, they're actually pretty good. Right, I tried to take a bit more speed over there just to test it out, because this run's pretty much gone anyway. That was maybe a little bit too much speed. However, we can take some pretty decent speed over that jump. Let's come around here. I'm getting stopped a little bit too early for this corner, actually. I can leave that a little bit later. We come up to this bit here, a little bit slower at that time to make sure we get a nice line through, maybe a little bit fast on the way in and out of that corner, but it's not too bad, I suppose. We may even be on for a quicker lap this time, because we've gained some time through other parts of the track where we lost time in other parts. Oh, we're flying a bit cockeyed over that jump. This is going to be a quicker lap by quite a bit, actually. In the 2:13s, what was the time? A 2:13.167. That's not a bad time. I think we can go even quicker though. Alright, here we go. The final run for the Porsche. Can we go quicker? I think we get a good run. We can get at least into the 2:12s. I think getting into the 2:11s may be pushing it a bit. I think it's possible, but I think if we at least get into the 2:12s, that's going to be a good place to sit for the Porsche. We've got it better through that first part this time without hitting the wall. That is always a good thing. We're a little bit wide out of this corner last time as well. A little bit better, we're a little bit wide later on. However, I don't think that's really affected the time at all. The car it is a little bit jittery when under braking sometimes. It does like moving around under braking. It is a very kind of wobbly car, I suppose. Probably because it's just an old car. It's not kind of used to having this sort of suspension. We're going to get stopped earlier for this hairpin this time. When you do actually get it stopped for that hairpin, it gets around there really quite nicely. Some of the cars struggle just getting turned around that hairpin. This one's actually not too bad. We've left it a little bit late on the brakes through there. We have clipped the wall, but even if it is a thingy run, okay, we get really wide around that corner as well. We haven't clipped the wall, but it's a little bit wide through there. Let's make sure we get slowed down a decent amount for that corner. That is pretty damn good around there. This bit here is a nice quick part of the track. I do quite like this section. Then you just kind of slide it a little bit through that corner. Very nice part of the track, this bit here. Let's try and get on the brakes a little bit later for this corner. We've been getting in a little bit too early before. Maybe a little bit too late that time, but it's not too bad. We're going to get a pretty nice fly over that jump actually, and a really nice entrance into here. We have gone a little wide on the way out, however it's not too bad. Let's try and open up the car, get punching through here, and then it is just jump over here and then a run to the finish line. Can we get into that 2:12 mark? I think we just about did. I think we did. Let's have a look. Yes, we did. A 2:12.766. Wow. The Porsche 550 Spyder is actually quite a nice car to drive. Its time, a 2 minute 12.766, will put the car into 14th place. It beats the Rolls-Royce Dawn, the Land Rover Series 3, the Honda Civic Type R. It just misses out on the Ford Falcon XY, the Nissan Silvia KS, and the Lotus Exige S. However, I think this is a pretty good showing from the Porsche 550. It's quite a bit down on power compared to a lot of the cars. It's actually a really nice car to drive. It just needs, if it had a bit more power, I think it'd be good. It may be a little bit too uncontrollable then. However, how it is right now, it's still a pretty decent car. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other cars you'd like to see on the Blizzard Mountain Descent series, and I will see you guys in the next video.